Welcome everyone, this is Bushido and this is my final part for the Metal Gear Solid 1 gameplay, the legendary stealth title created by Hideo Kojima. Okay, in our last episode we left basically Solid Snake, who now has been tasked to stop the Metal Gear by using the PAL key, which was said to be used 3 times in order to stop the launch of the nuclear weapon. But after doing that, after changing the shape of the card, which was advised by Otacon as was the only way, we did end up actually to deactivate the weapon, but we ended up activating it. Yes, as you heard, as we activated, and standing right there to me is none other than Liquid Snake, the Solid Snake brother, who tricked his own brother to activate the weapon. Yes, in other words, he explained that they didn't get any launch codes at all. They only got like Baker's code, but they couldn't get the code of the DARPA chief because he was killed by Ocelot during the interrogation, during the torture basically. So they decided to find another solution. In other words, Liquid Snake disguised himself as Master Miller after he killed Master Miller. He took part of this operation by pretending to be Master Miller and gave us advices, but he ended up tricked Solid Snake to activate the Metal Gear. And now we discovered that what is going on. Now we have to go and face him once and for all. Okay, Liquid, if you're ready, I'm coming for you. You'll pay for killing Master Miller, Solid Snake mentor, and you'll pay also for everything you have done so far. So I'm coming for you. I'll try not to talk also during the cutscene, because there are very long cutscene. So without further ado, let's go and face Liquid Snake once and for all.
Liquid Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the ArmsTech president and Decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread FOXDIE.
FOXDIE? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered FOXDIE's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to FOXDIE's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the FOXDIE vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the ArmsTech President and Decoy Octopus were killed by FOXDIE, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah! Snake! Your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother! Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century!
It's moving.
There we go. Our final fight with Liquid Snake, and in order to destroy Metal Gear once and for all. Unfortunately we couldn't activate it,
How do I
deactivate it,
stop it?
because it tricked us, and now we have to destroy it by ourselves. It's going to be a very harsh battle, but we are well prepared. We have some cool weapons like the Stinger missile, which will be used to try to stop this deadly weapon and to avoid any nuclear catastrophe. There we go. Prepare yourself, Liquid, and prepare yourself as well, Metal Gear. Okay, here we go. So first thing to do, I'm going to select some rations, because you never know. We're going to select the body armor, which will help us, and I have also to select some chef grenades. Yeah. Okay, so now we can use the Stinger. And there we go. Oops. Yeah. At least we managed to once. Other shock grenades. And now we can use our where is the Stinger? There we go. It was very easy, this part. I hope that still operative. Oh no. Oh, look at this. It's Great Fox.
Hurry! Get away! Great Fox! Fox.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Come on, Fox. Well, at least we figured out that Fox is not actually enemy and Snake. And I came to save him.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Okay, now Fox is going by himself to stop the Metal Gear. Let's just himself. Oh no. He got his arm cut off. More like a revenge from Ocelot. But he took his arm too.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
You destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Okay, now here we have to decide to shoot or not. But as we can see, we can shoot because every time we try, Snake said that he's not gonna do that.
An undying shadow in the world.
Otherwise, we will kill her to Grey Fox as well. No, unfortunately, Snake couldn't shoot the missile.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Damn you, Liquid. Killed him.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
We will see, Liquid. We will see about that. Oh, got me. Okay. Oh, he was trying to stomp me. Okay. Come on, Liquid Sea. Still have 5 rations though, so it should be fine. Need to be careful because every time he shot at me here, okay, I destroyed it.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Now we will see, Liquid. Haha. And now your precious Metal Gear is gone. For good. Yeah, Metal Gear was like a dinosaur. Something like that's a mecha dinosaur. In other words. Okay. I guess the worst has passed now. Oh. Snake has been pushed away from the shockwave. Come on, wake up, Snake. Oh no. Liquid is still alive. So the worst is not passed yet. What is he planning to do? You lost the Metal Gear. You have nothing to do. You can't do anything, Liquid. What do you want now?
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Snake is not like you, Liquid. It's not. It doesn't enjoy to kill people, but he had no choice.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
But you didn't say you can't fight your own genes? Damn,
Look
Liquid.
behind you!
You're crazy.
Meryl!
Meryl, she's alive.
Is she alive?
I'm
hope
not
so.
sure. She was alive a few hours ago.
What did you do to her?
Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about FOXDIE.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed, they've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
What do you mean by that, Liquid?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, P-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about FOXDIE. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, FOXHOUND was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing?
Oh no, Colonel. What happened?
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Ah, damn you all too, Secretary of Defense.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
I agree with that, Liquid.
You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
You really want to make this place blow up, Liquid? You're crazy. You need some help. Oh no.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
I have a limit time to defeat
If you
him.
cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
Okay. I need to defeat Liquid before the time is up. I only have 2 minutes and a half to do
How
that.
about you, Snake?
Alright, Liquid. How about you? Ah, sorry. Sorry, come on.
What's wrong, Snake?
Come on, Liquid. No. Come on, Snake. Come on, Snake.
What's wrong, Snake?
Come on, you can do it.
Nice shot!
Come on, you can do it, Snake. You pay for what you done to Meryl. I still got 1 minute. Okay. Come on, Snake. Come on. Come on, I can do it.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
I need to be careful because he can make this. Oh, come on.
You're out of time!
You pay for that, Liquid. Oh no, sir. Okay, we still have 20 seconds. Oh no, we've been killed. Okay. I'll try again. And this time I'm not gonna kill.
How about you, Snake? Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry! It's going to blow!
You won't get away from the Liquid. You won't get away, Liquid. Yeah, what's wrong now? Something wrong, Liquid? Okay. He only has few left. Come on. Yeah, I defeated him. See you now in hell, Liquid. Now I have to check for Meryl. Hope she's alive. Please, please be alive, Meryl.
Meryl! Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl? Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh,
Unless
it wasn't
she's
that
alive.
bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
What?
Torture?
And
She has
things
been
even worse than
tortured.
that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl,
It's okay, Meryl. You're alive now.
that's my Kodak.
Who's now? It's Otacon. Alright.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the
Otacon.
security doors is difficult work.
Don't
Only
stay
I
there.
can do it.
Otacon,
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
You're a good friend, Otacon.
Let's
a
get the
very
hell
good
out of
friend.
here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
I guess no, it's not time for this, guys. We have to leave now, at once.
Started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Because it's not the right moment.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
There you go, finally.
Hurry up.
Now Snake can protect himself from the cold, harsh cold of Alaska.
Hurry! Looking good, Snake.
Okay, Meryl, but it's not the time. You both have to escape now, because the place is crumbling.
Hurry!
Don't worry. Okay, I'll first go here and take the rations, and I'll save automatically. I need to call mailing, so I'll save.
Snake, they've placed the Kano under arrest. I don't know what I should do. This will probably be your last save.
I'm going to miss those proverbs of yours.
Snake.
Mei Ling, I have a favor to ask you. Make a hard copy of all the codec conversation data up to this point. I want some insurance.
Okay, Snake, leave it to me.
Okay, let's save and then let's escape here from here at once. Because the place is going down. We have...
Snake, please. Be safe for me.
Don't worry, Meryl. Mailing, I'll do it. Sorry, I mischanged for Meryl, but it's mailing. So, unfortunately I got no weapons, so I'll need to protect myself without anything.
I'll drive.
Okay.
Damn,
Oh, damn.
surveillance camera.
Surveillance camera.
Damn, no
Enemies
keys.
here.
All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Don't worry. Yeah, there's one Russian. Okay. Don't worry. Oh, I need to
Fire that
distance.
machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake. Snake,
Okay.
hold on.
Don't worry. Alright, time to go. This is the great escape from here. From now on I need to protect Meryl and myself. So I need to use first person view and defeat the enemies.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint.
Here they come!
We'll never make it.
Don't
Snake,
worry.
clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go.
Come on, let's go, let's get out of here. This is the final moment. So we need to be careful because we need to
We're not out
escape.
of the woods yet.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Okay,
You did it, Snake.
yeah, I did it. But I think it's not over for the moment because we still need to go outside. It's coming with us.
Not
What?
yet, Snake!
He's still alive.
It's not over yet!
How? Look at he's still alive. Why won't you die? What is made of? Okay. What is made of liquid? Damn, he survived the Metal Gear. He survived the Hind. He survived the Metal Gear. He survived that fall from the Metal Gear while he was fighting bare hands. And now he's chasing us with a jeep. Okay. So we have to make sure that we're not gonna get away from this liquid. I'll make sure you won't leave this place alive. After everything you did. After almost killing Meryl. That nuclear device. Oh, made an accident. Damn it. Are you both okay? Well, I don't mind about Liquid, but hope both Snake and Meryl are still in all pieces. It's dawn as well here in Alaska. Guys,
Meryl.
okay, they're still alive.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead.
I hope too.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Snake!
Come on. What is made of? Still alive after all of this? How?
Snake!
Damn. Get away from here, guys. Oh. Is that... Yeah, the FOXDIE. He has been struck by the virus that was planted into Snake. Yes. Because Snake was planted this virus called FOXDIE at the beginning of the operation by Naomi. That's why. The purpose of the government was also to kill Liquid, using Snake
He's dead,
as a
that
vector.
means.
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Yeah, that's strange. What is going on around here? The Colonel!
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Thank God.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry, I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About FOXDIE.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry, but he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
So Snake didn't tell Naomi the actual truth, that he killed their parents. Well, it would have been too hard for her.
Naomi, Liquid died from FOXDIE too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Oh, good. At least Snake won't die of FOXDIE. It's good news.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the FOXDIE program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Naomi. We don't need vengeance in life.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Good.
Look, I found this.
Bandana.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Yeah, the infinite bandana.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
You're such a romantic, Snake. I didn't expect you to be like that.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too?
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
And there we go. They ride away from all the suffering, all the horrors and all the pain that they witness in Shadowed Mosses. And this is the epilogue of Metal Gear Solid 1. In 1980s there were more than 6,000 nuclear wars in the world, total destructive amount 1 million times that of the Hiroshima 8 bomb. During 1993, SAR 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce number deployed strategic nuclear wars to 3,100 by nation for 2000. However, as of 1998, there still exist 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. Yeah, that was the data back in 1998. And yes, this is the epilogue, and this one in the background is the main theme of Metal Gear Solid. It's called The Best Is Yet to Come. It wasn't just the name of the theme, it was more a statement, because really best things were yet to come at that time, and what we witnessed was really the best. Metal Gear Solid 1 will simply go in history by one of the greatest games ever created. It changed the game industry forever, and I really enjoyed it. This gameplay has been everything for me. I really love it. For everyone who have never experienced this game, I suggest you to do before you die, because it's a life-changing. It changed life for everyone, not just the game industry at all, but also people's life, for the way of thinking, for the fact that we have only just one life, and we have to live it in the fullest way as possible, not doing bad things, but doing all the goods that we can. And here we can see in the background there are some footages of Alaska back from the 90s. Yeah, I like it. The theme is amazing, also pretty sad and emotional. It always makes me cry every time I listen to it. I'm trying to keep my sadness away, but sometimes I can't every time I listen to this wonderful song. Let's enjoy it. Probably might have been muted for the copyright, but if that's okay, that's okay. If you want to hear the theme in the background, I suggest you to search on YouTube. You'll find many YouTube videos by other guys. Yeah, as we were aware, it has been directed by Hideo Kojima. Never forget the name, because he changed the game industry forever. This is the epilogue of the legendary stealth title. What we got now?
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life, and then live.
Yeah, I agree with you, Naomi. I'll do everything to enjoy life and live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out.
Oh, Ocelot is still alive. Yeah.
Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. FOXDIE should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
What? Damn, what a twist. So there's a third member of the Les Enfants Terribles. Was Solidus. Okay, that's my score. I was playing in easy level. 7 hours. I saved 4 times, continued twice, being found 10 times, enemy killed, Russian used. My codename is Puma. And the special items have the camera and the bandana. Yes, because since we saved Meryl, we obtained, as we could see from the last cutscene, we obtained the bandana. It's the infinite bandana. Basically, it will give us infinite ammos. So every time we're going to use, we're going to play another gameplay from the last saving point. and here we go. So I'm going to save, yes, and this is over. My gameplay ends now after I finish everything. So guys, this is the epilogue. This is my last gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 1. If you like it so far, if you want to see more contents in general, follow me on my YouTube channel, also my Instagram channel, name is I am Bushido, and also my Twitter channel, name is I am Bushido. For every one of you who watched my gameplay, I thank you so much in advance, and I'll see you next time for more other contents of other new more gameplay. Thank you again, and see you. Have a nice day and peace.